Hello, this is Don Watkins, President of Blount Library Trustees. Blount Library in Franklinville, New York was built in 1915. It is one of two original Carnegie libraries still in existence in Cattaraugus County. Franklinville is a community in transition and struggling to find its place in 21st century America. When the library was originally constructed, the community it served was a small industrial center in Cattaraugus County, complete with a knife factory, canning factory, two dairies, two weekly papers, an ice cream factory, and other small and medium businesses. The library was small, but adequate for the community needs. Nearby Ten Brook Academy provided for most of the educational needs of the populace. Much has changed in the ensuing 100-plus years. The community has lost much of its manufacturing base, dairy farming has all but disappeared, and what was once a burgeoning economy has been hollowed out by changing economic fortunes. The emergence of the information age, the rise of technology, prompted prominent citizens and library supporters to work together to create a larger space, and in 2008, a major addition was added to the original structure. This area included a more adequate circulation desk, a utility room with a small kitchen, an accessible lavatory, a computer lab within the bookshelves with 8 fixed workstations, and a children's area was also created. The changing demographic of the local community, along with the changing role of the library from a collection of printed books to an information hub with access to free broadband and the rich educational resources of the internet, has invited more patrons who lack those resources at their residences to come to the library for access, training, and online educational opportunities. Blount Library has become a rich educational facility increasingly used by both the local school district as an alternative education site and by the local community for large group activities that cannot be hosted elsewhere. The demand for educational opportunities like our toddler reading times, children's story hour, children's movie times, a safe space for our community's young people, robotics and programming classes, experienced driver courses, painting and pottery classes, have invited us to look for how we might renovate and restructure our existing space. We have begun to reimagine ourselves and our library, not just as a collection of books, but as a community of engaged learners who need space to collaborate and share. We weeded our collection of books and removed those reference materials which were no longer being used because up-to-date information resides on the internet in online encyclopedias and other electronic sources. We sold the bookshelves. We purchased an Xbox, virtual reality gear, and a 55-inch LED display, which we mounted over the fireplace. Now children can come here after school and during school breaks to hang out and compete with their peers in a safe space. In the process, we created an open area where large groups can gather, and we are in the process of purchasing new convertible furniture which can easily be moved and adapted as the needs of the community change. Our new community space has become home to a weekly Tai Chi class, along with painting and pottery classes which had to be held elsewhere because they simply could not happen in the library due to lack of space to accommodate them. We are renovating our floor and removing 2 old furnace grates which date from the original construction and present a tripping hazard to our patrons and would be inconsistent in a space used by floor activities like yoga and Tai Chi. We're also renovating our current children's area to remove a furnace grate, which is a tripping hazard, and replacing the carpet with newer carpet tiles which will provide durable and easily maintained surface which will be consistent with a safe area for our current young patrons to sit on. In the process, we are rededicating the room to be expressly for children instead of serving as a spillover area for large maker group activities which can now use our community makerspace.